Where's my papers? My papers. Where's my papers? There we go. There we go. What's up, guys? The kid is back. The kid is back. Went down last Sunday. I don't know if anybody caught the first live that I came back this past Friday. So if not, if you were wondering where I was last Sunday, the kid went down big time. Got a little sick. Not sure, by Sunday, 12 minutes into the stream, the kid was down. Hey, what's up, T Rich? I'm so back. I feel good. We got team futures. Patterson called me yesterday. He was on a Patterson type of roll. We talked for like 40 minutes. I'll go 4 months without talking to Ryan. We're breaking it down yesterday. He's like, John, I already got the number. He's like, put your 100 away. We're putting 500 on it. What? Right. What? We're putting 500 on this. Are you sure? Yes. How much does it pay, right? $18,000. I don't know why he wants us to win $9,000 each, but I love it. I fucking love it. You know what it is. If you don't, we were thinking about the most realistic Super Bowl long shot. The longest shot on the board, exacta matchups, you got to pick both teams that go in the winner. So now I'm going to take this team because if you notice, last year I was calling for this team to win it all, and it didn't happen, and I was all fucked up. But this has happened to me a couple times in my life throughout greats that come along. I'll see the great. I'll call the great. I'll predict the great. Rings coming, rings. And then all of a sudden, it won't happen, and I'll be like, scratching my head. Then the next year it happens. I knew Lamar was going to win last year. I just felt it. I said, boy, it's Lamar. Now they added Henry. Lamar got even higher. So I think he might be the MVP, man. Lamar might be the MVP, him or Josh. But I think Baltimore will win it this year. They're going to get all the way through. And at the end, you're going to be like, whoa, Buffalo, they're a little sloppy out there. The White Moose is a great player, but they're a little sloppy out there for me. I don't think they're going championship. The Chiefs are the biggest threat to me because they're so damn seasoned. But other than that, I think Baltimore with Derrick Henry, if they play Philly with Saquon Barkley in the Super Bowl and they beat Philadelphia, it's plus 2,900 on my sports book. Patterson checked it on his. One of them, there was a couple $100 discrepancy on like a couple thousand, $1,500 discrepancy on the payout. So I got to see my site versus his site. But Baltimore over Philly in the Super Bowl, 100 pays 290. $10 pays 290. So $20 pays 580. $20 pays 580. $40, 1160. Am I right? Holy shit. Yeah. 40. No, is that right? Yeah, it must be. I better go in right now. Stop speculating. Better stop speculating, John. You got a calculator right in your hand. Shit. Yo, McAfee dropped a shit. I've been saying that for 30 years. But I used to be around guys in the hood, they'd be like, shit, look at this guy. Look at you, Nooch. Shit. Like, shit. I think they're saying shit. But McAfee said it the same way, but it just said she. He just left the she. He didn't put the t on it. And he got away with saying it on College Game Day. He's like, man, he's like, that guy could run she. And everybody at the panel was like, oh, McAfee. And you know what? McAfee's a cool guy. He must have picked up on that too. You know, every culture has a little different dialects. I love that shit. You know, I'm a crazy artist brain, creative type of dude. Like I listen, I hear all that shit. So McAfee dropped that on College Game Day, and you know, you could curse now though on the air. Like they don't, just not the F word really. But they let a lot of stuff go. We got some cool stuff today. Also, there are a couple shackles. There are a few shackles we can pick up with incentives. My man T Rich sent me a tremendous, like a spreadsheet of the guys with incentives to knock down today. Cortland Sutton. I'm not looking T-Rich because I got a photogenic memory. I'm like Rain Man. Take me to the fucking casino. Put my eyes on that crap table for like 20 minutes. We got him. Cortland Sutton, T-Rich, sent me a spreadsheet. Look, I'm not even looking. Not even looking. I believe that sheet you sent me, if Sutton gets 81 yards, he gets a $2 million bonus. $2 million bonus. Sutton is not making CD Lamb money. CD Lamb's making $33 million a year. Let me see how much Sutton's making. How much money is Cortland Sutton making this year? Oh, the restructure decreased his 2024 cap number by give me the number. I don't want to hear all this Bitcoin shit. The kid's back. Last week, I actually went fucking down on air. It was terrible. Oh, good to be back. What's Cortland? Okay, Cortland Sutton. He's been in the league 7 seasons already. Wow. 2024 salary cap charge, $7,795,000. All right. $13 million. He's getting a $13 million cash payout. Holy shit, that's a lot of money, man. Fully guaranteed money, 0. I don't understand all this shit. Contract value 27.5, 13.7 after player payout, I guess. All right, he's making decent money, but he's got a $2 million bonus. You know what's more important? T-Rich's text. T-Rich's text yesterday sent me. Let me see. Here's what these guys are making. That was a nice text, T-Rich. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Von Miller sack. You know, Von Miller, he pays attention to a lot of the little things. If Von Miller wasn't like really trying to get that edge, he wouldn't have got caught on PEDs as a rookie. Oh, mic drop. Oh, mic drop. Von Miller got caught on steroids as a rookie. So don't tell me that whole league ain't juicing. Anyway, back to the Cortland Sutton. Here we go. Cortland Sutton, 82 plus receiving yards, $2 million bonus. The kid was on the money. So that's the first one we got to write down real quick today, boys. I tell you what, I got a couple ideas on my mind, too. I think that snarky bastard Aaron Rodgers wants to win today. He wants to win. He's got pride. He's got ego, a lot of ego. He's a fucking – you got to look at the psychology of sport. Aaron Rodgers wants to ball out today. He's got a wounded Miami team, no Tua. A punk like Rodgers, he'll go for it today. Guys, be ready. We're going to get him. I got faith in you guys. Yeah, bro, where were you in fucking Buffalo, old man? Where were you in Buffalo? Bounce. Where were you in Buffalo? Hey, hit that like button. There's 4 people in here. Let's go. Hit that like button. Oh, you know what? There's a couple guys I want in here specifically. I want Oscar in here. I want Carmelo in here. If you're getting the double, that's because I got much love for you. Don't do a Paul Riz and holler at me. Oh, here we go. What I need is partners looking at these odds. All right. Back to the FanDuel. So, let me get my pen. Got a nice coffee here. You know what? I made a coffee today with a little heavy whipping cream. I usually do the skim mill and that shit. You know what? I drink coffee once or twice a week. I'm getting away from the coffee shit. I got supplements that give me caffeine in the morning, pre-workout and shit. Like, what? The cream, it's so delicious in the coffee. Like, how nobody's putting that much in. Why ever even use milk again? It's like a whole different drink. Oh, my goodness. Cream, sweet and low. No sugar. Yo, cream is it just changed my whole perspective on coffee for the rest of my life. I've been doing skim milk and 5 equals because somebody said it at the gym like 20 years ago, and I fucking want to slap myself in the face right now. I just grabbed the coffee, did a Keurig, and little heavy whipping cream was in there, and then like the French vanilla, like that fucking mixer shit comes comes in its own entity thing. I didn't use that. So we got a little heavy whipping cream. I took like a capful and put it in my coffee. It's like a fucking ice cream cone flavored coffee now. It's like, oh my goodness, what is this, Baskin Robbins blend? It just put a hug onto the coffee, that cream. So good, so good. Oh, T Rich, not fucking around for the 2025. Loaded up on the arsenal. I'm going arsenal of supplements. I want to see how much of a difference it makes. Yeah, got it like 6, 7 things. The fucking protocol. Got my multi. I didn't send away for the total human. That shit's got alpha brain in it. It's got like super sleep supplements. I'm not going all that shit. I got my multi, C, fish oil, garlic, because I'm doing a lot of running. Want to make sure the blood pressure's down. Garlic, good. Italians have a lot of garlic, but I don't eat that much pasta anymore. But I want to stay with that Italian benefit of the garlic. B complex, yohimbe, little yohimbe. Enhance them, you know what I'm saying? All the male performance. What else? What else? And the new edition. We're welcoming on 2025. So excited. I took this before the studies exploded on it. You know what I'm gonna say? I took it in high school and college, and I fucking exploded. To me, I was like, holy shit. And I thought that the creatine worked tremendous. And then when I got into college and I'm going down the surf club getting fucking smashed, I'm not going to take creatine anymore, you know? Like, I lifted all the time, but I wasn't taking creatine in my 20s to go fucking clubbing, you know? So that was the end of creatine. And I was never a juice guy or nothing like that. I just trained. But I went like 20 years without taking creatine. But about 5 years ago, I started reading all these tremendous studies, like real big time studies, like why everyone should be on creatine, especially older. The older you get, it improves your cognitive function. It gives you more endurance, muscle endurance, strength, everything, like a lot of stuff with the brain. So anyway, I got the creatine, going back on that, and then now we're back. I'm 2 days back in the gym because I went. You ever see that Instagram reel, T Rich, where they're like, yeah, and he's coming up from like the dead. That was me this week. Like, I went down Sunday, but I had to hang in there. I rooted for my mom to win the Super Bowl. Won it. She won it. Biggest mistake ever. The record, the Guinness Book of Records. Cody, biggest mistake ever. Yeah, I feel so bad. Cody dropped T. Higgins. Fucking Cardinal. That's a no-no. Big no-no. Gonna have to talk to the league about this. My mother picked him up, limped into the playoffs. She had T. Higgins in her flex. She picked up Adam Thielen at the exact same time when he was coming off the injury. Fucking Thielen looked like 1:15 from 7 years ago. What's up, Big O? Yeah, Oscar. I want to talk about this. Cody might have to get suspended for a year. I might have to put him on fucking probation. Cody might have to go on 1 year suspension. T Rich put our buddy on 1 year suspension. The best fucking guy. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, holy shit, that's gangster. Who the fuck is T Rich? Like George Steinbrenner? Like, he put our boy on probation. Our boy realized that he was wrong. He came back a year later and then won our fucking league. Everybody won. Donnie won and T Rich won, and no one got mad. I love that shit. That's a group of guys I can respect and look up to. I love that shit. That's what we got to maybe do. I got to talk to Cody. Big trouble. And Jonathan and Anthony are on the fucking hot seat too. So sometimes you got to eliminate your own family. I go by mafia codes. Like they better step it the fuck up. No comments. I got the 21-year-olds in here for juice to bring us up. I'm not getting no participation. I'm going to go up there. I'll see where they're at. You never know. 21 years old, I was fucking crazy. I was in Exit and Sound Factory coming home 7, 8 in the morning. I used to come out of the club. Motherfuckers would be going to work. for breakfast in New York. And I'm like, holy shit, it's the next day. So, I got to remember I'm in a different stage in life, Oh, yeah, let me tell you something, boys. Here's the thing. That my mom limping in, T. Higgins in that flex helped. He got hot exactly when he got hot in that portion. And then in the Super Bowl, it actually altered the outcome of the Super Bowl because my mother won by 17. T. Higgins put up a 47. So if she put anybody else in the whole league, they didn't even have over 30. So let's say she put another guy in and put up a 29. Carmelo wins the Super Bowl by 1. But all right, here nor there. But you know what? My mother's got great karma. She's never missed the playoffs. Do you know that? My mom played 3 fantasy football seasons in her whole life. She's 3 for 3 with 1 Super Bowl in the guys' leagues. Like one time she filled in the first year Peyton Manning was coming on Denver. Nooch, basement, Clifton. My grandpa, we lived on the 2nd floor, but I was actually living in North Arlington at the time with my girl. But we lived in the 2nd floor. I came to Clifton because we used to use my basement in Clifton, garage up, party time. So we had a draft one year there. One guy didn't show up. Mom comes. We need her. My mom was upstairs, in Clifton. So mom comes all the way down. She drafts a team. She's like, Johnny, I want Peyton Manning. She's like, and the white kid for the Packers, the receiver that I like, Jordy Nelson. And then she picked like perfectly, and she got to the playoffs. She didn't win, but she had Peyton Manning. He threw like 55 touchdowns and all that shit. And so she got there that year. Then last year for the first New FL League, T. Rich won it. Oscar got 3rd. Who got 2nd in my league last year? But my mom got in last year. Now this year, she snuck in. But I'm gonna give you a confession on why my mom. I think I knew she was gonna do good this year. Last year, when we were watching the games a year ago, this time she would say to me every fucking Sunday, Johnny, I want Puka. I want Puka next year. I like that Puka. Oh, that's my Puka. She fell in love with Puka. She loved how he played. She loved Puka for some reason. So every year, her favorite lifetime player is Mahomes. So she's always going to try to jump up a little too early to get Mahomes. So she's like always behind the 8 ball because she doesn't care. She goes, oh, Johnny, I just want to root for my Mahomes. So I'm like, all right, jump up and get him. Try, we'll see. So I knew she was eyeing Puka. But she had like the 7th or 8th pick in the draft this past year in my league. And everybody thought Minnesota was going to be a bad team. No one took Jefferson. And my mom, she remembers when I had Jefferson number 1 a couple of years ago. Like she knows Jefferson. And she's like, John, Jefferson's here. I'm like, take him. So she grabbed Jefferson. And then on the comeback, she's like, do you think Puka will be there? She was on it. She wanted Puka no matter what. So then she got Puka on the comeback. So to start with Jefferson and Puka, then you got Mahomes, who came through for her, put up a 31 in the Super Bowl. I mean, if you pick up a couple good receivers outside of Jefferson and Puka, and then you got Higgins and shit like that, it's tough. But I'm seeing guys in every league. Every league's got a team that somehow gets to the fucking pot of gold. What I mean by the pot of gold is like a great fantasy team. Like this year, Carmelo hit the Triple Crown in my league, guys. Did you guys ever see that before? Be honest. Tyler, Oscar, I'm trying to think. How many guys, if maybe it's you, maybe it's a guy in your league, maybe it's somebody this year. I doubt it. If I had to bet, I would say you can't find me one. I defy you guys to find me another guy that did what fucking dingbat Carmelo did this year. Carmelo did a good job. He drafted the Triple Crown. He drafted Barkley, rushing champ. He drafted Chase, receiving champs. He drafted Burrow, league's leading passer. Carmelo drafted the Triple Crown and lost the Super Bowl. My mother, we're always going to remember this one. That's a big win. Her team. Did you see Jamar Chase last night? Did you guys see Jamar Chase last night? The only week Jamar Chase was quiet was against my mom last week in the Super Bowl. That was it. Last night, Jamar Chase back off to the races. T. Higgins hurt like he always is. Like T. Higgins even that was meant to be. T. Higgins is never that hot consistent. He fucking put up a pace for a 1,800-yard season in these past 5 weeks. Like T. Higgins finished with like 78 catches for 900 yards. He got like 50 of those catches for 650 yards in like the last 5 weeks. Like it hasn't been a balanced season. Well, the kid is feeling back today. T Rich, I need a couple days. I got a little after effects. I did a little boxing last night by myself, and even the reactions are slow. When I look right, like my eyes don't see it until later. Like everything's a little slow. Even when I'm changing lanes, and like I'm a little off. I don't want to make any excuses if we go row against each other because I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Kira. Coming for you. What do we got here? Where is my mom today? Ma, where are you? That's how I see it. Hey guys. Okay. Do you think that maybe we should all have a couple shackles on my first Super Bowl future? Yes, yes. Guys, how could you not put $5 on this to pay 140? Huh? 145. $10 pays $290. Baltimore over Philly, 10 for 290. Thank me from Florida when I'm watching the Super Bowl on a fucking hammock with a bottle of champagne. Going to Florida right before the Super Bowl. Hey, Ma, Baltimore, Lamar. What do I always tell you about Lamar? That he's gonna get there. I love that draft night interview. Oh, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna show you what I love about Lamar Jackson. Gives me chills. He said they're gonna get a Super Bowl out of me. They're like, oh, he's like, it just happened to be a Raven. Here we go. Watch this. This is why I love Lamar. I won't get thrown off for this, will I? YouTube is fucked up, man. Imagine I lose my whole channel. I don't know the rules. You got jerk off showing clips, and then it should be all right. I can see it in your eyes. I can see you a little bit upset, a little deterred. But guess what? I'm here. It's here. You here? I'm a Raven. It's on. All year, every year. Yes, sir. Draft night. What could you have done differently that you could have gotten out of that room quicker and got drafted earlier in your career? Nothing. I'm happy to be a Raven. It don't even matter. Yesterday does not matter. You're looking forward to today. I'm looking forward to being a Raven. What are they getting? Everything out of me. They're going to get a Super Bowl out of me. Oh! Look how pissed he was draft night. I love you. He's just happy to be a Raven. He's going to get a Super Bowl out of me. I believe him. Lamar, he's come up short on me a couple times, but I got the feeling with Lamar last year how I felt with Kobe when like he didn't win against the Celtics that first time in 07 or 08. I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe he lost. Like, I couldn't believe it. That was my favorite player. I knew Kobe was going to win. And then all of a sudden, he got back the next year and won. Then he won again. Another repeat. 5 titles. And then I realized that I wasn't wrong when I was watching. Oh. Now, checking out these odds. Let's dive into a few odds, boys. Let's dive in. Super Bowl futures. I'd like to see. You know what? If there's 6 to 8 teams that could all win the Super Bowl, they can't make a favorite. Somebody's going to get a huge fucking payout, boys. This is the year where we got to get creative on the matchups. They can all happen. We're not going to see Kansas City against like Detroit. We're not going to see it. Detroit's already got an injured Montgomery. Detroit's not the same without Montgomery, guys. Stop overlooking that shit. They're not the same team. You can't eliminate like if you don't believe Montgomery is one of the MVPs, then you're not watching football. Like seriously. Right or wrong? The wire pickups were good. Ford had a big game later on. 27 in the semis. Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you this, what I feel. It's a total feel, gut feeling. I feel like the Lions are always going to be close. They're a tough team. They got a little Chiefs in them, like as far as competing. It's going to be close tonight, but without Montgomery, they're not the Lions that we're saying, oh, this year they're going to do it all. They're not them anymore. They're not them. We can't, they're not the same team. I like Minnesota tonight. Nobody's hotter. They had Darnold up like fucking King fucking whatever. They had Darnold on their shoulders in the locker room, fucking spritzing them with fucking water. Like, yo, that team is on fire. The play designs are so beautiful. The plays that I'm seeing coming out of the Minnesota Vikings are fucking like, it's like Pablo Picasso paintings. Beautiful. The play designs are they got Jefferson and Addison, 2,000-yard receivers. So did Detroit. Jameson Williams and St. Brown are both 1,000-yard guys now. That's huge. But with Aaron Jones and Darnold and the defense, how they're rolling, I think Minnesota is a little hotter. And if you don't play for that little bit of momentum and catch a rhythm, we're gonna catch our stride at the right time. What do you talk about all that shit for if it doesn't matter? Right? If it doesn't matter, what are we talking about? So it does matter. That's why Minnesota is going to win tonight, boys. Tonight is not Detroit. Even though if they play again in 2 weeks, I mean, we got to look at all the potential matchups. If they play again, I might pick Detroit. But one can't see down the future now. We got to worry about tonight. Tonight it's Minnesota, I think. I want to look at some futures. There we go. Oh, boys. I'm like, I was kind of surprised to see Rex Ryan maybe coming back to the Jets. That's the best thing that could happen to the Jets. Give me Rex Ryan. I don't see Rex Ryan taking any shit from Aaron Rodgers. Like, if Aaron Rodgers ever came off the field and Rex Ryan went to give him 5 and he went, oh, man. Rex Ryan would rip him a new asshole. That shit would not fly. No way. Like, hey, man. Hey, you snarky fuck. Give me a fucking hug and let's go get a snack, bitch. Or get out of here. We don't do watch it, man, over here. This is a fucking team. That's where he lost the team, Salah. Like, when Rodgers got in his mood, like Rodgers is in a stage of his life where he's a prick on purpose. Like, somebody has to tap him and say, Aaron, not everyone is in that phase of life that you're in. Everyone's not exactly like you. You have to stop dismissing everyone and taking this like, I don't know what they're doing. Doug Peterson's out in Carolina? Wait, they got the wrong label up. He's in Jacksonville. You know what? I'm ready for all the Giants to go home. Dable could go home, or he can go back as a coordinator. Dable, Joe Schoen, I hate him. Why am I not allowed to hate? I'm gonna get thrown off YouTube if I say hate. I hate Joe Schoen. I'm a nonviolent guy. Never gonna act on anything. I hate that motherfucker. That's right. Joe Schoen. We're not gonna give Saquon $12 million a year. It's Daniel's year. We're gonna give him $12 million a year not to handle the ball. It's Daniel's year. Oh, really? That's what Jim Harbaugh said too. right? Well, let's not bring Derrick Henry in here. It's Lamar's year. Lamar was the MVP. It's Lamar's year. No, because jerk-offs don't think like that. It's Daniel's year. Did Nick Sirianni say, oh, wait, Saquon Barkley? No way. It's Jalen. It's Jalen's year. It's Jalen's year. Whoa. Didn't you see how many tush pushes we did last year? It's Jalen's tush push. You didn't see that. You saw two great backs join the team. Like if I'm an NFL team and I'm looking to fucking win, like become better in a definite facet of the fucking game, I'm drafting Cam Scatterbugger. What's his name? I'm drafting Cam Scatterboodoo. And I'm taking that balance. I'm taking that balance, that dog. Mike Allstat had a career in the NFL. And he wasn't like nimble or anything. He was just big. And his fucking pads were huge. Like, I don't even know how big. I can't tell. The 90s were different. But if Mike Allstott could have a career, I think this kid's a better running back than him. Better running back than Allstott. Cam Scatterborough. Is it Scatterborough? I just made him Joe Burrow's cousin. It's Cam Scatterborough. He's related to Joe Burrow. Cam Scatterborough. Imagine Cam Scatterborough in the Bay next year. You got fucking Christian McCaffrey coming back. Let's pretend McCaffrey's coming back. But then let's say he's not. The other two running backs. You got fucking Mason and Garendo. Only runs a 4.3. So imagine who uses weapons better than Kyle Shanahan. Just about nobody. Debo gets carries as a receiver. Why does Debo get carries? Because they use weapons. Imagine having Debo, Cam Scatterborough, McCaffrey, and all of a sudden you don't know who's getting the fucking ball. And they could all catch it too. Because Cam Scatterborough is a fucking big moose and he's a good receiver. Nimble. Best balance ever on earth. Best balance ever. Never seen balance like that in my life. I think if you add, like, look at all the thunder and lightning. Like, yo, if David Montgomery, that's why I'm so fucking mad about the Lions with Montgomery going down. He was the straw that stirred the drink. Oh, the Lions with Montgomery and Gibbs. Last year I had Gibbs in my fantasy team, and it was the beginning of the Gibbs-Montgomery thing. So I didn't know who was in. And every time I saw a fucking super blaster 7-8 yard run, bang, and I'd go, is that Gibbs? And it would be number 5. It was always Montgomery. I remember that going into this summer. I went on my receiver whisperer tour. I went on my new phase. I drafted all receivers. Round 1, receiver. 2, receiver. 3, receiver. 4. Olave was still there. I did receiver again. I didn't even touch another position until round 5. And who's there in every league? Round 5, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves not seeing that one. Hey, we all make mistakes. I think every one guy, we should play a game. What did you notice from your other 9 that they all missed during the year? My pick that I would say to all 3 of my fantasy leagues is I'm shocked that in round 5 in 3 different leagues with 28 different guys, 28 different guys, almost 25, I'm surprised that no one had Montgomery off that board because they just assumed. Biggest mistakes of the year. Sleeping on Montgomery is one of them. 3 leagues. I pimp walked in and plucked Montgomery in round 5 and bounced in 3 leagues. Did I win any of them? No. But that was big. That's the number 1 slept on early round sleeper of the year, Montgomery. Biggest slept on back. Now, biggest first round mistakes in the whole league universally. I'm in another 3 leagues. Nobody in not one of my leagues touched Justin Jefferson in the top 5. I think in hindsight that's a mistake. I think that's a mistake because everybody thought Minnesota was going to stink. We were all wrong, including me. But I took them. I went with them in my own league. Still didn't fucking work. But you know what? Everybody's got a guy that it cost your team like, oh, why did my team suck? Because when you got a guy that's supposed to pop a fucking snap crackle popper and he has a bad season, those are the ones that hurt you. Montgomery gave me a booster upper. I got him in the 5th round, got what I needed. Even Najee Harris gave me what I thought he would in the 6th round. So I got 2 backs decent, like later, but nothing great. But letdown this year for me was Marvin Harrison Jr. Big letdown, Marvin Harrison Jr. I just feel like I expected Harrison Jr. to put up Brian, what's the kid for Jacksonville? Brian Thomas. I expected Harrison Jr. to have a Brian Thomas year. That was a letdown. But I check some. Yo, this MVP is like, this is not a clear-cut MVP, guys. Oscar, who do you think's the MVP, Allen or Jackson? This is tough. I would love to see Rex Ryan on the Jets. You fucking put Aaron Rodgers right in his place early. Put that snarky fuck right in his place. And then the team will be fine. And I think it'll be good for Rodgers, too. He needs it. It's never a good thing to become an asshole on purpose in life, no matter how smart you think you become. Like, sometimes when you grow and you're going through things, you start to, like, you can become different in not a good way. And it's up to you to reset yourself and check yourself. Everybody loses their way a little bit because life is always shifting. I think Rodgers is a little bit, just speaking gratitude now is the best year of my life. It was great. The connections. Like, no, man, you were a jerk during the year. You didn't show up to the fucking workouts. You came back from Egypt with the black cat on your T-shirt. Jerk off. Right? I don't like that stuff. Can I get the let's see who I can get in here. I want to get different people in here. I'm waiting for Ryan to come in because we got these Super Bowl odds to pick. Where the fuck is this guy? You know what? He was probably DJing until about 3 hours ago. I might not catch him today. Shout out to DJ Pat Man, tearing shit up. Man, caught another 16 hours, fasted. 9:30, that was up. Catch about 19 going into today. Gonna crush it this year. All right, here we go. Oh, why can't I share it? Oh, there we go. Bryce Young finished strong. I really like how Bryce Young finished this year. Yeah, these are wide open. I'm going to start writing the bets that we're going to put in. I got to load up right now on the FanDuel. I don't like to put in my bets right away because fucking 30 different people come in always after I put my bets in. I'll be on for an hour. I'll be like, this is what I like. Everybody, make sure you come in here early, guys. We do this shit together. Then guys don't come in. I put my bets in. Hey, Nooch, I like so-and-so today. Fucking guys. Jesus. Hey, I'll tell you what. I can't believe Eric Dickerson's record is still standing. I can't believe that. And the last 2 guys to rush for 2,000 yards are both after the ACL injury. Peterson, his whole fucking leg got blown off in December. He was back by the next September. 10 months, and that's the year he rushed for the 2,000. I'll never forget it. I got him round 9 in fantasy. Hey, what's up, Heather? The kid is back. Kid is back. Went down last week. Went down. Fucking waffle cone. Waffled. Waffles and ice cream. Ooh, I could go for that. Oh, that's how I know I'm getting better. Hey, you ever have waffles and ice cream? Love that shit. Yeah. Mom won. I'm gonna give it to you real quick because the league was in here in the beginning of the show. A bunch of the guys, we were talking about it. Heather, it was great. It started Christmas with the Mahomes, 31. Mark Andrews, 15. She's up 46 to, and then Mel had Nico and somebody, bad start. She had a chance. Now she's got a lead. Now check this. Mel's got Chase and Burrow. My mom's got Higgins. We're into Saturday night. You know this. Higgins catches the 3 touchdowns. Burrow, Chase and Burrow had big games, but it could have been worse because Higgins got 3 touchdowns. Next day comes, Barkley goes fucking crazy. I'm gonna read you the score. It got close. It got close. And Mel's very good friend. I got Mel's in Florida. We coach together. You know, Mel's from here, but he's out there. He's got a coworker who's also my buddy now, but I just know him through Mel, Cody. Cody dropped T. Higgins like 5 weeks ago on accident. Big no. Might have to put him on suspension. I don't know, but we discussed that. We'll talk to Cody. But my mom picked him up. T in my league, Heather. I in the new FL. I like to put a little more dialed in stuff, so like wackos like me can appreciate it. And I tell my friends, and then that's why Mel's like, "Oh, it's over." I'm like, "Hey, Mel, hey, goofy. Maybe if you actually looked at the fucking score, you would realize you're in it because like a 100-yard game, you get a 2-point bonus. I think like 10 catches, you get a bonus. A 40-yard catch, 2-point bonus. 50-yard catch, bonus. So all stuff like that. T. Higgins put up a 47. 47. Mel comes charging back. So let me see what the score was here. 192 to 175. Mel got a 42-9 from Burrow, 22-9 from Barkley. Kittle went crazy at the end. Monday night, 23. So anyway, long story short, my mother won by 17. 17. T. Higgins put up a 47. Cody cost Carmelo kind of that Super Bowl. Kind of cost him. But you know what? You snooze, you lose. My mother, you know what? If Cody didn't drop T. Higgins, maybe he wouldn't have done that. Fate is fate. My mother had good karma. My mother drafted Jefferson and Puka in rounds 1 and 2. My mother was going, "Johnny, I love Puka. Oh, Johnny, I got to get Puka next year." Okay. So round 1, pick 7 comes up. Jefferson's still there. And all of a sudden, Jefferson's still there. She's like, "Johnny, Jefferson." I'm like, "Take him." You know, because like everybody, 3 leagues that I was in, no one picked Jefferson in the top 5 because everybody was so sure Minnesota wasn't going to be good this year. Minnesota was going to stink. Like, well, everybody's so smart. See, I admit when I'm wrong. My friends, they just don't really admit that shit. A lot of them, like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe guys have complexes or something, a little insecure. Because if I'm wrong, I'm like, "Guys, fuck, man, I was wrong as hell. Did you see that shit I said? How stupid am I?" Like, other people can't do that. Why can't people reflect on themselves and say they made a mistake? There's nothing shameful about making a mistake or saying it wrong. Like when I first opened the channel, someone's like, "How did your Colts pick you?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm not selling refrigerators, motherfucker. What am I, Crazy Eddie? I'm not giving picks like that. I'm not an expert. I'm here to have fun, to talk about the game." Shit. So T. Higgins put up that 47. My mom won by 17. But you know what? My mom's roster, she picked up Ford. My mom picked up Ford. Ford gave her a 27 in the game to get to the Super Bowl. It was a nice pickup. She picked up Tyrone Tracy this year on the waiver wire. He became a player. Mark Andrews got hot at the right time. But you know what? My mom's biggest waiver wire pickup, we all got fab dollars. My mom came to me because of all the years. She knew that she's like, "Johnny, is that 1:15?" "That's right, it is, Ma." Adam Thielen, that's right. That's 1:15. I used to call Thielen 1:15 when he was on Minnesota. She's like, "I'm going to take him on waivers." Good job, Ma. Way to be paying attention. So when she grabbed Thielen and put him in the flex, and he came back off this injury on fire, Thielen put up a 33 in the Super Bowl. We could say Adam Thielen won the Super Bowl for my mother. Thielen put up a 33. If Thielen put up a 16, my mother loses. So, Adam Thielen, 5 catches, 110 yards, 2 touchdowns last week. Thielen's on fire. Adam Thielen, quarter after 1. I don't know, man. That's the one. Like, you know what? I'm in a weird predicament now, but it might be. Heather, what do you think about this? T Rich, my buddy. Like, I just observe. I'm the outsider down here. I live down the shore now. These guys are my guys. They're like late 20s, lifeguards and shit. So they take me in their league. So like year 2 or year 3, one of the guys was being a little flaky. Is he a bad guy? No. Is he their friend and my friend? Yes. T Rich suspended him. T Rich suspended him. I said, what? Dunny suspended. What? Suspended? You guys do that? Is Dunny all right about it? Yep. And Dunny's like, yeah, man, I'm suspended 1 year. I'm on probation. Like a year passed. Dunny got reinstated to the league. I'm like, holy shit. I'm digging this. Like, friends, it didn't crack their friendship or nothing. Dunny knew he fucked up. T Rich suspended him. He came back a year later. Next year, Dunny came back, won the league. Won the league. Like, everybody's happy. That's some cool guys. That's some cool guys. I like that shit. Dunny took it on the chin like a man. T Rich made a hard decision on tough love. Dunny came back better. Dunny won. Like, that's a fucking feel good story, isn't it? Like, that's some cool shit. If you guys ever visit the Jersey Shore, you'll meet all these guys. They're all the lifeguards. I told them, you can't fucking retire. 1 more year, boys. They've been saying 1 more year. They've been saying 1 more year for 5 years. Now this past summer. Nooch, you getting your season pass? The first they used to ask me to be the oldest rookie of the year. I was going to be the 40-year-old lifeguard. But then I said, boys, listen, boys. I love you guys. Like, I don't ever want to do anything to put myself in a bad light to ruin our friendship. And that means more to me. What are you saying, Nooch? Listen, with the sharks and all this shit and the drones, I'm Italian. You know this. I might, if somebody's drowning, that's my last fucking day at the job. I ain't going in there. So I like that. I like chilling on the stand in my Reds. You want to give me a job on land, one of those fucking ATVs or something? I'll give me a job on land. All right. But I'm not, that's like, oh, how did Nooch go out? Well, he tried to be a fucking lifeguard at 42, fucking around, and a rip current took on. I don't like fucking around with fate too much. You know what I'm saying? I got like more like I got more like I changed a little bit in my older age. I was so crazy when I was young that I scared myself a little bit. Does that make sense? I was a wild guy, never a bad person, but like I can remember being fucking hundreds of feet out in the ocean on my back. One time I'm in Aruba with an ex-girlfriend. I'm with my girl, her mother, and her sister. I was gonna go to Aruba because the father and the brother were going. The father and the brother canceled on me. I got stuck out there. Like, my girl was all right, I guess, but I knew it wasn't that one. So, I was in a couple long relationships in my life. Great life experiences, no regrets. But this particular one, it was getting shaky at this time, and I got stuck, like, without the boys, because I was real close with her dad and her brother. They were cool people, great people. And we're out in Aruba, and I'm going to tell you how I got far out in the ocean. It's getting there. So we're in Aruba, and we're on the beach, and I got a little football, and I'm like, hey, catch. So she dropped it, and she broke a nail. I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't even realize that was a thing. Like, so she broke it. So she comes storming back to the towel, telling her mom and the sister there's a huddle. I'm just thinking they're in a defensive huddle. I'm about to throw another fucking pass as soon as they break. So they're like, we gotta find a salon. I'm like, what? I'm to myself. I'm like, what? So they're like, we gotta find a salon. Where is there a taxi? Now they're talking like the little Spanish guy, like, oh, there's a taxi. So like, I'm like, are they getting a taxi? They're like, come on, John, we gotta find a nail salon. We're gonna go to town. We gotta fix the nail. I'm like, what? I'm like, no. I had like I had a breaking point moment. I was like, absolutely not. We're in Aruba. It's 10:30. I'm going back to the hotel. I'll be at the resort on a hammock or something. That's what I said. So they packed up and got in the car and with the broken nail, 3 of them around the nail, and they're gone. And I fucking went back to the hotel, and I ended up on a hammock. But before that, I got a couple Coronas, started drinking my Coronas, and then like I put the Coronas by the bar, like under the bar, and then I just went out in the ocean. I was so what's the word? I was so spent, like of all the shit that I was always putting up with that wasn't jiving with like my way of life. Like it's like these people are not like me. So I went in the ocean that day in Aruba, and I was out there deep, and I was floating on my back, and I was so relaxed, and I probably floated out there for about 40 minutes. And now that I'm thinking about that, I wouldn't. You couldn't if you said Nooch. There's $1 million in a fucking briefcase. $1 million. Go out to the ocean. Go right there. You see it? We got and you know what? We'll put lifeguards on the other side too. You just got to worry about something getting you. Go out to the ocean, 150 feet out, past the waves, and float on your back for a half an hour. I would say go fuck yourself. Keep the million. Yeah. Yo. Hey, Michael. What's up? I was in story time. I was seeing shit out of the peripheral, but I was in Nooch story time about when I was with the ex-girl. We're in Aruba. Nooch throws a pass to Dana. Yeah, I'll call you out, Dana. Nooch throws a pass to Dana. She broke a nail. Her mom, and her sister packed up and tried to fucking strong arm me to go to a nail salon at 10:30 in the morning. I said, foot down, ladies. Foot is down. Bye. I went to the fucking thing, floated on my back for 40 minutes. Sharks and everything were by me. I didn't even give a fuck. That's how these women made me feel. I went with the sharks. That's when you know you got to get away out of a relationship. When you go with the sharks. Huh? Thank God I made it. But I floated out there for an hour. Then I got back. I fucking drank those Coronas, and I found myself a hammock. So here's the funny part. This is where she tried to she was gonna brag up on me. I fell asleep in the hammock. A lot of floating, a lot of drinking. Aruba. I'm like 28, 29. Fucking by myself. She thought the worst. She gets back to the hotel. Where's John? I'm sleeping right in the fucking hammock in like the middle of the resort. Like the middle. Like there's a hammock area, a couple hammocks. I'm in the hammock. She's circling. She's looking for me for an hour and a half, 2 hours. She passed me 100 times. It's actually on the fucking the CCTV footage. She passed me 100 fucking times. I'm like this with a bucket hat over my head, sleeping in the hammock. Finally, where was it? She wakes me up. And then I was like, oh, hey, how's your nail? Fuck you, you don't mean how my nail. Where were you? So I had to tell her, like, no, I wasn't out, doing anything. I was floating with the sharks, hoping I got eaten. And then I decided to pass out drunk on a hammock. Like, I'm escaping. Like, I'm just escaping. You found me, though. Not for long. So we finished the Aruba trip. And, a lot of things happen, no regrets, but these are experiences in life. That's why I lived a very well-rounded life. Like I was in a couple 5-year relationships. I lived in my apartment. I lived by myself for a couple years. I played house. I did that stuff with the relationship. Did that. I know like the married life feel. That was cool. Great experience. Then I had roommates a couple times. That was crazy. You think you can live with your boys until you live with your boys. I threw one of my boys the fuck out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, like people's living habits can be strange. So like that was funny. So, but then I think my most comfortable pocket, I don't know. I enjoyed them all, actually. I enjoyed them all. I like having a roommate. I enjoyed living with the girl, and I enjoy living by myself. I'm just a fucking versatile guy. Oh man. Yeah. So Michael, I might have to pull one out of your brother's pocket. I might have to suspend my buddy Cody for one season for dropping T. Higgins. It actually made the difference in the Super Bowl. And I might have to do it. And Cody could come back in a year. He could come back. And Jonathan and Anthony, my cousins with the no fucking juice, the fucking you guys need a fucking V8 or something. I want a little more juice out of Jonathan and Anthony. Chalka thin 1, chalka thin 2. Shit. Yeah, yep. Michael. Hey Michael, how you making out? Or how you making out in the wrestling, bud? You going? Everything okay? You healthy? That's all I care about. If you're healthy, you're having a good experience. You want to come in next year? I'm expanding the league. You know what? In this day and age, like, look, my friends are all over the country, and my league is fun. I pay attention good. I'm a good commish. I'll keep you. You let me know. I'll do a super league, the new Super FL. Expand, and I only got 10 right now. I was going to expand it to 12 or 14. I got to figure this out. That'd be cool. Oh, they already got a 2K Saquon t-shirt. I want that. Hey, I have the brain of like an artist. Like, the two sides of the brain. I had one of the most lopsided SAT scores ever. I had like a 650 in reading and like a 300 in math. I used to write papers for the smart kids that would do my math homework in college. Wow. I like that too. They got a character, with the big head, the little body. Saquon. I used to get those t-shirts when I was like a kid. I like apparel. I've always liked apparel. I was like one of the first kids in middle school. I'd be rocking jerseys to school every fucking day. I was the first kid with jerseys. I was literally grandfathered in with jerseys. Like, I was rocking jerseys in the 90s to school like a fucking little shrimp with my fucking, like, Larry Johnson, Charlotte Hornets, #2 jersey, teal. I remember getting into a fight across the street in the back parking lot of the bank in my blue Barry Sanders jersey. Yeah, 8th grade. After I remember having the fight in my Barry Sanders jersey. I was so pissed I didn't take it off. Oh man, I've always liked apparel. I got a bunch of t-shirts this year. Ooh, there we go. T-Rich coming in with shit. That's what I'm talking about. T-Rich is on fire. Hey, T-Rich, you know what? Greed is a sin, buddy. How much can you win before you say, hey, Nooch, listen, I'm hot. You're my friend, Nooch. You're a decent guy. You're all right. Like, I want to let you know what I'm thinking today because I'm so fucking hot. Come on, T-Rich. What am I? What's my name? Skip? What's my name? Skip Bayless? Skipping over me? Come on. Your brother's on fire, Michael. Selfish. Greed is a sin. When you're that hot, you gotta tell your boys like fucking boys. Heat check. No, wait, you won. You won the one you showed me, right? Downs again? You love down. You know what? Listen, there's certain traits that people have that that's them. Like Paul Riz is the receiver whisperer in my league. That motherfucker, every year, he's ahead a year of the guys that blow up. Last year was Pittman and CD. This year, Brian Thomas Bowers. He's the best at projecting the receivers. He's the best. That's what it is. Fucking Tyler discovered Downs. Tyler put me onto Downs a long time ago, and I see it. And Richardson's out today. Flacco. I like Downs. Why not? Whew. The second one. Which one did you lose? Did I see it? I don't think I saw that one. Hey, I'll tell you what, boys. You guys are lucky that you caught that Colts Giants game when everybody was rooting for the Colts. I hate fans who bother opposing fans. Like that shit's got to stop. But maybe because I'm getting older. I remember I went to the NFC Championship game in 2000, Giants Vikings, and the fucking Giants. I was sitting freezing my ass off, and there was a fat guy with no shirt and an anvil beard. And every time the Giants scored, he go, "Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that one." He was saying that all game. It was awesome. And then we're leaving the game, and the Giants won 42-0 to go to the Super Bowl. We fucking shut out the most powerful offense in the NFL. Randy Moss, Chris Carter, Dante Culpepper at quarterback. We shut them out. Robert Smith at running back. And then all of a sudden, we're leaving the game, and fucking the Metallica guy, there was a guy with a Randy Moss jersey coming down the spirals, because it used to be spirals at Giant Stadium. And he's going, "Hey, Randy!" And he's pushing the guy. And then all of a sudden, fucking brawls between like Giants fans and Vikings fans. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. I hate people who go to sporting events and do that shit. Like you caught a lot of love, right? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. You know what we got to watch, boys? And hey guys, I got something cool for us, Richardsons. I was up North Jersey the other day, last week, putting in a bet over by Victory Lounge. And I saw a couple of my buddies, the security guards, I was like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, "Hey, Papito, where you been, man?" I'm like, "Hey, I live down the shore now, I don't walk around." I was like, and I saw the sign. I was like, "Oh, you guys got the fights?" I was like, "Yeah, we got the best joint around for the fights." At the Victory Lounge, they redid the whole upstairs. They are the leader of UFC fight watch parties. I never have a good joint to go watch. I want to do that one night. It's fucking January. Let's go. We go out there 5, 6 o'clock. We have a little dinner. It's not expensive or nothing. We have like a fucking burger or something. Have a couple lagers, like the men that we are. A couple lagers. And we watch the UFC. The fucking screens are bigger than our house. It's beautiful. They got watch parties. We got for free. We go watch the UFC fights, and we got the windows, the bets. We could bet, and then you got the simulcast if we want to bet fucking track at the track. But I couldn't wait to tell the Richardsons that when the UFC, there's a couple of them coming up. I'll drive. We get right on the Parkway. We go over 5, 6 o'clock. Well, we could go 7, 8 o'clock, and we go watch the fights, and then we drive home. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that bad. Let's do that, boys. I'll drive too. I'll drive. No problem. Because I like going to watch the fights sometimes. I watched Logan Paul KSI up there at a watch party, but then they shut it down for renovation. It's been closed for about a couple years. I lost my money. I had Logan Paul that night. Chris, hey, did you happen to catch what I just said? I got a beautiful proposal for the Richardson brothers. The UFC fight watch parties are at Victory Lounge. I was putting in a bet the other day. They told me about it, and they just opened it up again from renovate. It was renovated for about 2 years. I used to watch them up there. Me and Dante would go, get a fucking burger, a couple of drafts, and then the screens are bigger than the side of my house. It's fucking gorgeous. Najee, that fucking bum. Hey, you know what, guys? Hey, T-Rich, that's why I love when you guys come in here a little bit. You could say one little thing to spark me. I have to say something. I had to sit up in my chair moment yesterday about the Pittsburgh Steelers. It might be the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. And I want to go on record saying that we got to say that this guy is he's in the GOAT, greatest coaches of all time conversation. When I saw that Mike Tomlin had 18 straight 500 or better seasons, I almost fell off the fucking chair, boys. That's oh my guys, I'm a Giant fan. I'm a Giant fan. I live through shit and mud every other year, even with Eli. Super Bowl 4 wins. Like for a coach to have a franchise over 500, 18 seasons in a row. Big Ben up, Big Ben down. Mason Rudolph getting hit in the fucking head with the helmet. Michael Vick coming in, like 18 years. That's all of them. I remember Michael Vick went to Pittsburgh when he was washed up playing for Ben. Like, they've had all kinds of, like, The fact that Pittsburgh went 18 in a row without going under 500, that's amazing. I think Mike Tomlin, he's got to be up there with Shula, Belichick, Lombardi, Tomlin. Jimmy Johnson's up. Jimmy Johnson's got more Super Bowls, but the coach list is big. But yeah, so boys, Patterson came up with his yearly Patterson thing. He fucking called me yesterday screaming, 500. We're going with 500 a moment. We're going to 500. What? 500. I think we're putting 500 on Baltimore to beat Philly. It pays 18,000. Write that down. Write that down, boys. And you heard it here first. Let me tell you something. I'm on a 3-year super duper knock it out of the park streak. I called Cooper Kupp to be the Super Bowl MVP 3 years ago, plus 1,000. Mock it down. Ding, ding, nooch. Year 2. I said, all right, last year was a plus 1,000 Super Bowl. I got to keep it going. If I can hit a plus 1,000 or better Super Bowl streak. I think the game will be 38-35 tonight. Mark it down. Bang, hit it. Plus 20,000. That's 2 years in a row. 38-35, Chiefs over Colts. Last year, I said I did a short. Look it up. They're all on the station. I did a short last year. I said, boys, I'm going back and forth so much. It occurred to me. Overtime. Bang, hit it. I'm on a 3-year crazy streak. So now it only fits that the first thing that I said is probably going to happen. Because when Derrick Henry joined Baltimore, it brought them to another level. We're all ignoring it. Why the fuck are we ignoring it? Derrick Henry on Baltimore, now they're the Denver Broncos from 98 with Terrell Davis and Elway. Like, now they're Denver. Like, I think that it's just right in front of our face that we're ignoring it. And that's a fucking a beauty of a cheapie. A beauty. Where's my Ludens? Melania, give me a Ludens. Shit. I need a cork dry. That's all right. But so this year, Baltimore over Philly. I just gave you that side. With Henry, with Derrick Henry joining that team, forget about it. Now, same thing. Philly, you just put fucking Barry Sanders on like the fucking 88 Niners. Like, we're not really paying attention to that. So if it is Baltimore over Philly in the Super Bowl, that 500 to pay 18,000, I like that. I'm going to go over a couple Super Bowl futures right now that I think are really important. Oh, Heather, Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp had such a poor end of the season that it's going to mind fuck everybody going into the draft. Is Cooper here? I got a question for you. Look, this is going to make you go, holy shit, Nooch. You're right. Look how fast things can change. Adam Thielen was one of the best receivers in the NFL, say 2017. By 2020-21, Cooper Kupp had 1,947 yards, Super Bowl champ, MVP of the Super Bowl, best receiver on earth. Now, the way Cooper Kupp is sliding down, who's more valuable going into next year? Cooper Kupp or Adam Thielen? Oh, my God. No, that can't be right. Could Cooper Kupp fall that far? Or is he just in a slump? Because the way he's going now, it's like he's done. What do you think, boys, girls? I can't just say boys anymore because Heather and Tyler are coming a lot. Heather, when you guys visit the Jersey Shore, we're gonna go up and you're gonna meet our whole league. Who's gonna win? Yeah, that's a question now. Like the way Adam Thielen is playing, like, no, look at this. Like, you can't ignore this. How come Cooper Kupp can't put these numbers up? Like, look, guys, Adam Thielen last week. Ready? 5 catches, 110 yards, 2 touchdowns. 5 for 110 and 2. Okay, watch this. The week before, week 16. Thielen, 5 catches, 43 yards, touchdown. Week 15. Thielen, 5 catches, 51 yards. All right. Still, he's producing. Week 14. The fuck is Thielen? Thielen, 9 catches, 102 yards. Shit, man. Was he back in week 13 yet? Week 13, he wasn't there yet. All right. You know what? Thielen, couple 100-yard games, touchdowns. He's producing. Like, oh, Chris, you missed it. Then you missed it. You missed my proclamation. You ready? I want to say something to everybody. I got a major point to hammer home. Minnesota is the fucking juggernaut of the whole league right now. Nobody's beating Minnesota. You heard it right from the nooches, the horse's mouth. Nobody's beating Minnesota today. Let me tell you something, boys. The bet of the day is the Minnesota Vikings. Sam Darnold, they got him on their shoulders, lifting him like, hey. They're spritzing him with fucking champagne. Like, they're in love with the way Sam Darnold is playing. They got the best receiving core in the NFL, one of them. Jefferson, Addison, 2,000-yard receivers. The fucking defense is ferocious. And here's the thing, guys. When a guy gets subtracted off of a team, we can't ignore it like it did not happen. Denial is real. I know a lot of guys that they'll see something and just go, oh, they're going to plug it in. No, they're not going to plug in Montgomery. Nobody's plugging in Montgomery. Do you know how many times I watched and I said, who is that, Gibbs? And it's Montgomery. Montgomery is such a good back that it's not the same without him. Therefore, I don't see Detroit getting by this team. They're winning close games. They're getting by. They've had some crazy shit happen. They're winning different ways. When you're facing a team like Minnesota, you can ill afford these mistakes. The margin for error decreases, and you're going to see if momentum and rhythm and getting hot at the right time, if these fucking things weren't things, then what's the point of anything? Why don't we just fucking play backwards? Let's put our helmets on our ass. Like Minnesota is the reason you say words like momentum, hot at the right time, gelling, team. Minnesota is tough. And if you look at all these, I see a game tonight going back and forth because is Detroit capable? Sure they are. And they're still good. But I see this game being back and forth, but Minnesota outlasting them, being a little too tough. Christopher, that's how you know a team is going in the right direction. When they're so hot and still one of their pieces hasn't peaked yet. Like Mark Andrews got perfectly hot at the perfectly right time. Now he's a thing again going into the playoffs. You got to worry about Flowers, Andrews, Henry, Jackson. Just enough. If Minnesota ever implements this guy in here today, and now Hawk 2. Oh, I just made a thing. Hawk 2. When he gets in the end zone, he should spit and go like that. Hawk 2. He's the Hawk 2. Hawk 2. Hawk, if you got Jordanson, you got Jordan. Wait, what? Jefferson, Addison, and Hawk 2. That's a thing. Like, who's going to score today? Jefferson, Addison, and Hawk 2. Oh, Hawk for 2 tutties? Should we look that up? Chris? Hawk for 2. Hawk 2. I'm in such a good mood today. When you're on your deathbed a week ago, you appreciate, like the cognitive is flowing again. Woo! I'm going to check it out for us right now, Chris. And you know what the beauty of that is? We can make it happen today with wins. If we win these 1s and 4s, we'll have a little fun. We'll do a Hawk for 1, a Hawk 2. We'll do all that shit later. You know what? I'm looking right now. Don't sleep on the Jets today. Don't sleep on the Jets. Aaron Rodgers, that snarky prick wants to win. You got a wounded animal, Miami, no Tua. So Rodgers is going to be the big man today. Let's go get him. I believe in you guys. Yeah, buddy. The Dolphins, they don't even have their guys. Don't get your chest all out, big guy. Tell you what, feeling ferocious. Can't wait to tackle T Rich in the Rose this week. Gonna get T Rich in the Rose. He almost got rolled the last. Ask T Rich. He had to put it in high gear. Like, holy shit, dude. How far are you? Yeah, I'm down the river, motherfucker. Catch me. See, I set the mark for Tyler. I set it because I know he's going to go faster anyway. So I tried to go hard. And then when he was 2 minutes behind. But for him to get past me at the end, he had to put it in high gear. So that means I set a good pace. Oh, hey, Chris, light bulb. That's why I love when the Richardsons are in here. Tyler sent me like a little spreadsheet yesterday. And I think we have to act on, I didn't put in my bets yet, but I am now. It's noon, high noon. It's 12 o'clock right now. Ding, ding, motherfuckers. It's time to bet. Christopher, is there any, can I get any objection from anyone on why we would not put in Cortland Sutton for a $2 million bonus? If Cortland Sutton gets 82 yards, he gets a $2 million bonus. $2 million on the wrist. We have to go Cortland Sutton for 81, right? Okay. So help me, Chris. Chris, don't assume that I'm in a good spot betting. I've been losing. And I'm not afraid to say it because I bet small, but I've been fucking losing. So I need some Richardson heat. Like fucking Jimmy Buckets. Okay, so help me out, Chris. Sutton for 81, because I'm going to put this shit in, definitely. Like, this is going in. This is, like, I'm not playing around. I want to win today. Sutton for 81. Is Mike Evans worth it or no? Mike Evans, yes, right? What are his numbers, though? Do you know off the top of the head? Oh, good. J.K. Dobbins, 60 yards, needs 58 for 250,000? Oh, my God. Okay. Do the Chargers have to win today or no? Yes, right? Okay, so I'm going to type this in. Sutton, if you're telling me Dobbins needs 58 yards for $250,000, I'm going to tell you that's going in, Christopher. Definitely. Mike Evans, 5 catches. Oh, that's why they got him at 6.5? Scumbags. How do we get around that? Do they have a ladder for him? I don't want to take his over-under 6.5. Fuck them. All right, so we got Cortland Sutton, the 82 burger. J.K. Dobbins needs 58, so 60 yards for Dobbins. I'm going to type these in, Chris, because I'm going to round robin these bitches. If all these guys need incentives, let's say 5 guys need incentives. Round robin all 5. So we don't not win if 3 out of 5 guys hit their incentives. I don't want to have nothing to show for it if we're basically right. Gabish? All right. Dobbins, 60 yards, needs 58. Mike Evans, 5 catches and 85 yards, gets him $2 million. Evans, okay, then we got to work right off that. 5 catches. Wow. Oh, Kyler, too, 85 yards. 85 yards. Keep them coming, Chris, because these are important. Kyler needs 50 rushing yards and a rushing TD for $750,000. Oh, he's getting that shit. Kyler, 50. Oh, my bucket pen. Kyler, 50 rush. All right. I like that. Let's start to type this in. Let's see the value. Let's see how lined up these snakes are with the numbers. Did you put yours in already, Christopher? Oh, man. Hey, you guys saw a good game last week, boy. Man, you guys saw one hell of a football game. What was supposed to be like a goofy game, that was some fucking game. Watching it from home looked like a fun game. Was it? That shit looked awesome. I was happy for you guys that you saw such a good game. Love that. We gotta go to a fight watch at the Victory Lounge. We gotta go to one. Okay, here we go. Denver. Where's that? Hey, you know what? Can Dorito fucking head beat Denver today? Because I think the Jets are gonna beat Miami. I want Burrow in the playoffs, guys. If Joe, we have the greatest. I'm gonna be doing a couple lives going into this week. We have the greatest playoffs that I've seen in 25 years. The NFC is the best it's ever been. Like Minnesota, Detroit, Green Bay, Philly, Tampa Bay with Baker, the Rams, they're champions. They're back in. Now we might have like, oh my God. Okay, let me get these bets in because I got ADD. I'm a multitasker. Some say a drifter. Let me get back here. Denver is at home against KC. Okay, let's go to Sutton right now. We got to go to 82. Shit. What do we do? 100? What do we do over there, Chris? Oh, hit that like button, guys. I always forget to tell you. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Oh, look at you, Chris. Oh, Swift. Wow, look at this. 106 yards away from a rush. No bonus. All right, okay. Let me see. Yards need to hit. Wow. Oh, look at that. Okay. Wait, Devontae Adams could still get there? 17. Oh, what is that with Devontae? I'm not. Yards. Devontae only needs 17 yards. Wow, Chris, that's a good breakdown. I'm a stat geek. I love that. I love this stuff. Wow, look at all that. Yo, what up, Mello? We told the whole tale of our league. I'm not going to go down it again, but I might take a page out of T. Rich's book. Cody might be on a 1-year probation when he gets reinstated. Might have to be. We got to talk, Mel. We'll talk later. We're doing some good shit here. Let me read that. DJ Moore, Jordan Addison. Wait, I thought Addison was over 1,000. I saw that Minnesota had 2,000-yard receivers. Christopher. I like that though. Receptions needed for 100. Oh, Kelsey. How many does Kelsey need? 1. Garrett Wilson 3. Wow, I like that. You know what? Hey, Carmelo, you got your bets now legal out there in Florida. Christopher and I, we just went over the main guys that have big time incentives today. They're going to get paid millions of dollars if they hit yada yada. So here's the big ones. Cortland Sutton with 82 yards gets a $2 million bonus. Denver plays KC today. That's number 1. Mike Evans gets a lot for 5 catches and 85 yards. And J.K. Dobbins for 58 yards today, he gets a $750K bonus, something huge. So let's check out Sutton and see where we could get him. Same game parlay. Oh, they took him off. They don't have a fucking ladder. These motherfuckers. These fucking odds makers. These sharks. Sutton's at 76. Okay, we got that. Sutton 76. Beautiful. They don't know. Or they know, but they don't think we know. So that's a major one. Cortland Sutton for 76 yards. Hammer time. Let's go Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins, 60 yards. Same game parlay. Rushing yards. Dobbins is at 69. Fuck. Do they have alternate for him? Damn, Chris. They're going to get us. I think I'm going to stay away. I want to win on a direct incentive. I don't even need a 3-piece chicken dinner parlay. You know what? If they won't allow me to get Dobbins to 60 plus, I'm not taking that 69, even though he'll probably get it. I'm gonna hold off on that. God damn it. Look, they're making it hard. All right, Mike Evans, 5 catches, 85 yards. Let's see if we have the option even. They're fucking around. They're manipulating the board, so we can't make the bets, guys. They did on the one. Where's Evans? Oh, here we go. Okay, same game parlay. Evans, 5 catches. They have alternate catches. Mike Evans, alternate receiving yards. 90 yards, minus 142. That's going in. Perfect. They got a 90. Okay. Wow. Imagine if he fucking stops at 85 now. Okay, 90 yards for Evans. And then 5 catches for Evans. Alternate catches. Mike Evans, 5. They start him at 7. They start him at 7. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so the only things that I'm doing we got to look for Kyler now. That's the other ones. If there's no real bonuses for money, I'm not gonna pay attention to it in this bet. So far we got 2 pieces. It's plus 225. Cortland Sutton over 76.5 yards. Mike Evans over 90 yards. They're both for incentives. A lot of cash. Dobbins, they didn't let me get. I got to go 20 yards over. I'm not doing it. Okay, so now we got Kyler, 50 rushing yards. Where is Kyler? Oh, here we go. Kyler, same gamer. Player rushing yards. Kyler Murray's at 41.5. Chris, you say he needs 50 rushing and a rushing TD. Okay. All right. I gotta think that he's gonna get the 41 yards. I gotta think that. Touchdown scores. Kyler Murray plus 135. Wow, how come they don't have last? They only have first. Anytime at first. That's weird. All right. You know what? Let me do a little facial recognition. Little facial. It's me. The kid is back. Had to let FanDuel know it was me. Okay, so here we go. Let's see, boys. Oh, it feels good with knowing that these guys have these specific incentives. I got 3 pieces here. Chris, how do you feel? I'm so cold, Chris. Mucho frio. That's me. How do you feel about this? I got a 3-piece parlay in. Richardson studied, evidence-based. 3 pieces. Cortland Sutton over 76.5. Mike Evans 90. Kyler Murray 41.5 rushing yards. The parlay comes to $521. $10 pays out $52.11. Guys, hit that like, everybody. Smack that like. That's the one, Christopher. You know what? Let me load. I was watching Trump this morning. He's like, I don't know. 4 years ago, everybody fought me. Now everybody loves me. They love me. They love me now. I don't understand it. I must have had a personality change. All right. Okay, that's the first one going. And why? I'm nervous. Like fucking Kyler's making me nervous. Something about Kyler Murray's making me nervous. We're gonna win though today. We're gonna fucking win. I'm not taking an L today. I just decided, like, no, Nooch, you're not losing today. Let's go, Big Nooch. Hey, Mel. So, hey, guess what, Mel? We got to talk basketball. My boy, your boy, LeBron, the night after we decided he was going to bump up and do it, he did it. We bet him. I got him on the 20 points and the 2 threes that night. But in my ladder, the shot, nothing came. 25, no 30, nothing. He got like 22. He hit 2 threes. Okay. But remember I said, hey, you know, when LeBron's feeling fucking frisky, he starts letting it fly. He can hit 5, 6 threes. Yo, he had 30 points last night or the night before, and he hit 7 threes. Yo, for him to hit 4 threes was plus 700 the other night. If I ever did the LeBron ladder, I could have spent $25 and won 500. Missed that, Mel. We missed it. I wish we didn't. But you know what? We're on to something. We're on to something with the basketballs. We can pluck guys that are going to have 15, 6 to 8 boards. A good role player that we know is going to score 10. You know, like the Josh Harts of the world, the Ananobis. Okay, I'm going to put this bet in. Should I take Kyler out? Okay, I'm going to put Kyler in. Okay. Then I'm going to take Kyler out, and I'm going to put just Mike Evans and Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton for 76, Mike Evans for 90. I like that. All right. Now, going over the board, guys. I haven't really looked at the board. First of all, Super Bowl. I just want to tell you guys something. The Super Bowl is so wide open. If we put $50 on Baltimore to beat Philly, it pays $1,800. $5 pays $180. Mel, $5 pays $180. Super Bowl matchups. Let's pick a few. Hypothetical matchups. Oh, they got hypothetical matchups for next week. Oh, hey, they got spreads on the matchups if they happen next week. You ready? I want to see how good you guys are. Oh, shit. Okay. If Detroit plays the Rams at the Rams January 12th, that's next Sunday, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Nah, I don't fuck these hypothetical spreads. But they got every spread. But back to the Super Bowl. All right. Kansas City's the favorite. The favorite is Kansas City at plus 350. Guys, I think we should be peppering these teams. There's literally one. I'm going to count the teams that I think can win the Super Bowl. I'm just going to say the count. I'll tell them later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 teams that I think could really win the Super Bowl this year. Kansas City minus 350. Not really a bargain, but they're always there. Detroit is second, plus 470. Baltimore third, plus 550. I keep looking at Baltimore, guys. God damn it, guys. Baltimore is going to be fucking tough. Buffalo is fourth at plus 600. Here's another big. These next two to me are value. Philadelphia plus 700. Philadelphia could end up getting by Minnesota or Detroit. These are good teams, man. The Rams plus 3,500. If they get hot. Chargers plus 3,200. Bucks plus 28. Nah. Hey, the Bengals. Hey, here's one to do, guys. I'm going to do this right now. Let's say the Bengals get in. The Bengals are plus 18,000. So everybody put a fucking dollar on the Bengals right now. Waste $1. That's my order. Waste $1 today. Waste it. Because $1 on the Bengals to win the Super Bowl pays $180. It's plus 18,000. Why? Because they're not supposed to get in. They need help. However, if the Chiefs beat Denver today, Andy Reid is so fucking brilliant. You might see the best Carson Wentz you've ever seen today. If KC beats Denver, right, and the Jets beat the Tua-less Dolphins, the Bengals are in. The way the Bengals are playing, you don't want to have a fucking dollar on them to win $180? Really? Put 50 cents on it, cheapskate. It wins $90. 25 cents, $45. And I'm not even a math guy. Mel, put 25 cents on the fucking Bengals to win the Super Bowl right now, or I'll fucking mute you. Hey, dummy, you don't think right. Nothing to do. It's not supposed to happen. That's why the probability is so low. That's why you bet it right now. You put $1 on the Bengals to win the Super Bowl now, because when they get in, you're not gonna. It's over. You're not getting it. It's called anticipate. When you anticipate things, That's when you get shit like that. Like if I ever put $5 on the Bengals right now, $5 on the Bengals pays $900 fucking dollars to win the Super Bowl. And I don't think it'll happen either. All right, let's check some matchups. Let's see some matchups, boys. All right, what do we got here? Super Bowl exact result, guys. Baltimore over the Lions plus 1,900. Baltimore over the Packers plus 5,000. Baltimore over the Rams 6,500. Baltimore to beat the Eagles is plus 2,700 right now. That's mine. I'm putting this shit in right now. $4 on Baltimore to beat the Eagles pays $108 because I had like 104 in my account. So I'm putting $4 on it right now. Guys, hit that like button. Hit that like button. I got to tell Nate to pop in. Pop in, Big Nate. Pop in, Uncle Nate. Let's go, kid. I'll catch you up to speed. All right. So here we go. I'm putting that putting $4 on Baltimore over Philly because I keep saying it and I don't want to forget. Okay, one bet, $4 to win 108. Okay, now I gotta get real. Okay. Christopher, do we like Minnesota money line or with the points? It's a tough one. I think I'm going to go back to the Cortland Sutton well. I'm going to put all my eggs in the Cortland Sutton basket. Wow. Get out of here. 30 mil? Yo. You know what? All this fucking Tom Aspinall out of the woodwork shit has a casual like me fucking. I'm pissed. I'm not really pissed, but like this motherfucker better fight good because I was like thinking I was along the John Jones lines. Like who's this guy? Like, all right, whatever. I'd rather see him play Pereira too. Like I'm in the casual corner, so I'm like, what the fuck is this guy? And then True Gordy's like, he's the greatest fucking heavyweight to ever live. He's fucking destructive. Like they're slurping Aspinall. They are blowing this guy. Like, and then fucking MMA guru saying, oh, talking to Aspinall. Are these guys British biased? Or like, and he's really like, all right, or is Aspinall really that good? I'm wondering. You're going to be able to tell me the true answer to that because I don't know. But I'm curious. I can't wait to see. Like, I want to see, is this guy that good? Like, they're saying he could give him a problem, but I got to see it. Hey, going in here, right? Carolina, Atlanta, nothing. If I go by the game, let me know if you got anything in there. Washington, Dallas, Chicago, Packers, no. Houston, Tennessee, ugly. Colts. Hey, what did you do with Downs, Tyler? What did you do with Downs? Did you bet anything with him? Like just a benchmark. I think John Jones, and you know what? I don't think John Jones is gonna destroy Pereira like wrestling, like everybody says. Here's what I have a question for you. I got 3 wrestlers in here. How come when a guy from a wrestling background later on in his career, why do they stop wrestling? Like even Usman, Kamaru Usman was like ragdolled Woodley and all that, but then later on he didn't really wrestle guys much. Same thing with Kobe. Well, Kobe did a little bit. I see the wrestlers getting away from like wrestling, and I feel like the Dagestan guys stick with it better. They stay with it, so you always got to worry about it. I think or maybe these other guys' ability to get up quick is a deterrent because if you got good scramble, you're all right. 4 catches, 40 yards, and a tutty. Wow, really? Hey, that sounds really really doable. I really like that. Why don't they? Oh, they don't have them. T-Rich, are you telling tales? He's off the board for me. Damn, I should have did it early. That's my fault. Fuck. Pass. Damn, they took receiving yards off. Son of a bitch. Oh, receiving props? No, they only got to catch a pass. Hey, Josh Downs to catch a pass on the first drive plus 100. It's kind of tempting. All right, so you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to lose all my money on Sutton today or I'm going to win. No need to bet anything else. Sutton and Evans. I'm going back in, boys. Sutton, Evans, pasta. Cream in the coffee. Oh, okay. I wonder if Mustard Face could beat Denver today. All right, let's see. Oh my God. Yo, they took Sutton off now. Oh, yo, they're taking these guys off the fucking board. That we're all doing the same bets. Motherfucker. Yo, they took everything off. They're calculating the bets right now. I bet you so many millions of us are all betting Evans Sutton, that the sports book can't get out. They can't. If Evans and Sutton ever do this, they can't fucking get out. They'll lose 20 million, 200 million. Motherfucker, they took it all away from us, boys. Sutton, 76 yards. All right, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with 76 for Sutton and a Minnesota win. Take it home, Johnny, baby. Minnesota. I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to go alternate spread. I'm not fucking around. Hey, Oregon Ducks. Quack. Thank you. Quack, quack. I was taking 8.5 with the Ducks, see, Rich. I liked them. I was with you. I was on board. They beat them once. I said, all right, they'll get them. And you never know in college. I figured I was safe with the 8.5, but I wasn't. Alternate spread. Here we go. Give me 3.5. That's all I need, baby. Give me 3.5 in case we lose by a field goal. You know, I'll take 4.5 because I'm scared. Okay. That's what it is. Sutton over 76. Minnesota plus 4.5. Where's my boy Mike Evans? Oh, you know what? Kyler needs 41 yards rushing today. We'll go on the ladder because I don't trust that little bastard. We'll get him a 25-piece nugget on the ladder. Oh, they don't even have the ladder. Son of a bitch. Kyler Murray rushing yards, 41.5. Shit. Which one? No, you know, the ladder. They took the ladders away today. There's no Sutton ladder that you have to get you got to get in where they fit in. So you got to use a little more precision in there. That's okay. I got Murray in one bet already. I'm gonna keep that little bastard out of my. He gives me agita a little bit sometimes. All right. Who am I? Am I forgetting somebody? I got a 2-piece in right now. It's at plus 207. Sutton for 76.5 yards. Minnesota plus 4.5. Should I just leave that? Let me see Downs. I love that Downs one, Tyler. Let's see, where's he at? They only had touchdowns for him. Yeah, they took him off. Downs is completely off. They only have a touchdown for him. Damn. All right. I don't think I'm going to get too frisky. Hey, is Kelsey playing today? No, right? Noah Gray might be fucking Travis Kelsey today. Is he playing? Yo, Noah Gray looks to me like the 2025 starting tight end for the Chiefs. Does anybody else think that, or am I being too crazy? Are the Chiefs off the board? Yo, this is a weird day, bro. I can't find the Chiefs now. The Chiefs are officially off the board, boys. Oh, now here they are. Okay. I kind of like the Chiefs at the plus 10.5. Fat Andy is a coach. He's a coach. All right, let's see. Player. Who was I looking for in that game? Oh, Gray, right? They don't have any Chief listed. Not one fucking Chief listed. All right. I'll go back to Mike Evans for my third piece. Mike Evans is like Mr. Come Through. Wentz first TD. Mustard Dorito. Hey, only player to ever sprain both ankles on a singular play, NFL history. Who is it? Carson Wentz, baby. Carson Wentz. Oh, shit. Okay, let's see. You know who's a nice player? You know who I'm really falling in love with as a football player? Bucky Irving. Bucky's a nice player. Okay, Mike Evans, alternate receptions. They start him at 7. How fucking cute. How cute. We're not doing that. Mike Evans, receiving yards. What does he need? 85 yards. So we'll put his ass at 90. If somebody gets hurt, I'll fucking kill him. Oh, we're going to round robin this bitch. All right. I like that. I like that. Let's go, Johnny A. It's in. Round robin 3-way and then a 3-piece parlay. Mike Evans for 90. Minnesota plus 4.5. Bet of the week. And Sutton over 76. Now we got a couple of shackles left over. This is the end of the day. Sprinkle for a grand slam. We're gonna now, guys. Let's have a little fun. About to get out of here. About to make another coffee. Make some eggs. Make them excellent. All right. This is the home run. I got $4 left over. I want this $4 to pay like $138, like something crazy. All right. Now, we're going to go Minnesota money line. Faux show. No. Maybe a teaser. Minnesota Jets, like I said. The Jets are going to cover today. They're not getting blown out. The Raiders at home. No. Chiefs. Hey, we don't like the Chiefs taking 20. I think I'll take the Chiefs taking 20. And let's see. Colts could possibly win today. Who is the third team? The fourth team? Oh, this is a good day to do a reverse teaser. If I do a reverse teaser, and I only take Minnesota minus 4.5, Jets minus 8.5, Chiefs plus 3.5. Wow, not bad. This is pretty good. Okay, if I do a reverse teaser, minus 6.5 reverse, Minnesota minus 4, Jets minus 8, Chiefs plus 4. Man, that's tempting. $4 pays 100. Do you think I can get away with that? Minnesota laying 4, Jets laying 8. Can the Jets win by fucking 10? Why can't the Jets win by 10? Oh, that's a good one. I'm not going to do it. I just don't feel it. You know what? Anytime touchdown. You're right, boys. Let's do a little touchdown one together. I'm like the Ebenezer Scrooge of touchdowns. I never do touchdowns. What the fuck is wrong with me? Seriously. Like, guys, I expect you to snap me out of shit. When I'm being silly like this and I'm not talking touchdowns, there we go. No, you're kidding with that, though, right, Tyler? Should I? Imagine? Wentz first? Woo. How can I not now? I just looked at it. If he ever went in first, that mustard Dorito, man, that's a nice one. Largest spread in team history? Wow. Damn, Aaron Dolan. Malik Neighbors over 6.5 receptions. You know what? Who else are they going to fucking throw it to? It's going to be like flag football today for the Giants. That's a good one. Aaron Dolan just gave me a good one. Malik Neighbors. Hey, what about Malik Neighbors? Anytime. First touchdown, 700. All right, first touchdown. I'm going to do the Giants game. Malik Neighbors, 1, 700. Tracy, 2, 6. I don't like these either. I need one home run to put in. Oh, Tyler. Okay, I'm going to put Wentz in. You know what? I can't. I'd be a real jerk if I'm asking you for something that I should. No, I don't like that one. You know, okay, I'm going to put Wentz in. Carmelo, you still here? You got to put the Cortland Sutton and Mike Evans in together. Where are you at, Mel? Chiefs. Okay. Touchdown scorer props. Where the fuck is Wentz? He's not even on the board. Hey, Wentz is not on the board. Is he not playing? Hey, T Rich, that's like a joke. You tricked me. Carson Wentz is, let me read it again. Sutton, McLaughlin, Mims, Williams, Estime, Bo Nix, Carson Steele, Xavier Worthy, Hopkins, Marquise Brown, Pirine, Watson, Gray, Smith-Schuster, Romagno, Peyton Henderson. No, they don't have Wentz. Damn. Oh, Gray's on the board. Gray is on the fucking board. We got to figure out, how can we get Gray? I think Gray's going to score today. Total receptions. Damn, they don't have these guys, man. Game specials receiving Cortland Sutton to record 25 receiving yards in each half. Wow. I like that, man. 25 in each half. Cortland Sutton, 1 catch in each quarter. Cortland Sutton, 10 receiving yards in each quarter, plus 500. Cortland Sutton, 50 receiving yards in each half, plus 600. Damn, these are tough. These are a lot of good ones. You know what, boys? I'm going to go over all this shit. I might as well stay on until 2. I like even numbers. I'm going to stay on another 9 minutes. Check out the NBA board, too. Who could we sprinkle in today? Boston's playing the Thunder. Wow, that's a good game. The Thunder beat the Knicks last night. Was it last night or 2 nights? 2 nights ago. I had the Knicks. A lot of weird turnouts the other night. Charlotte's playing Cleveland. LaMelo Ball is balling. I got his rookie card a couple years ago. Lakers, Rockets. Wow, that's a tough one. Kings Warriors. Nah. All right. Going back to football. We're gonna do a nice upset. We're gonna go with the Jets one last time. One last fucking time. These scumbags. All right. We're going to do teaser points to help, though. We're not fucking around here. Jets, Minnesota. That's 2. I'm going to take the Chiefs and Fat Andy to stay within 20. I'm going to put 10 onto the top of them, too. And then Giants, Eagles, over 35.5. I'll knock that down 10. We'll go over 25 in that game. I hope they go over 25. Fucking bums. No, you know what? That's a blind game. What am I, crazy? I got to find one more team. Or maybe I don't. No, I'm going to go 3-team teaser. 10 points. 3-teamer. Last bet of the day. Minnesota Vikings plus 12.5. Jets plus 8.5. Chiefs plus 20.5. Very nice. I like that. Man, who do we like to anybody got picks for the college football playoff before I get off here? I'm not good in college. I would like to know who we like to win the whole thing. Some good games, man. Really good games. That kid Cam Scatterbar is going to help the 49ers next year, bro. Definitely. Super Bowl, divisions, season award. Let's see season awards real quick. Lamar had a game yesterday. Lamar had passing, rushing. Why is Allen minus 370? It's not that much of a difference, guys. Okay, so they have it as a runaway. They got Josh Allen first, minus 370. That's a large favorite. Lamar's plus 280 at second. And third is Joe Burrow, plus 2,200. So Burrow can't get it because these guys are winning more. So if it's between Allen and Jackson, they're saying that Allen's definitely going to get it. Voter fatigue. Yeah, we're just going all Sutton. They're showing it now. Oh, Gibson. Gibson needs 117 scrimmage yards for $500,000 incentive. Gibson for the running back for the Patriots. I don't know if he'll get it. He ain't that good. He's not good enough to just go get it. Like, oh, I'm going to go get it. Yeah, okay. You got 600 yards this year, buddy. 683. His incentive was, I guess, to hit 800. I'm watching the straight cash game on ESPN. Josh Allen, 0 career MVPs. He gets a 1 point. Oh, Josh Allen is the biggest incentive. Josh Allen gets a $1.5 million bonus if he gets the MVP. So they're going to cost Allen $1.5 million. Lamar doesn't have that incentive. Wow. Okay, so that's the MVP right there. We know that now. Shit. Yeah, all right. So Allen it is. Oh. Zadarius Smith needs 2 sacks for a $250,000 bonus. That one doesn't tickle me. Right? That's not a big one. These are tough. I can't, you know what? I can't get the Jets out of my damn head. We'll see. What a disappointing season it's been for the local teams, huh? Jets, Giants, man. Let's see. Oh, weekly specials. You never know. You got a couple good weekly specials. Red Zone featured specials. Each team to score 1 touchdown in the first game. Nah, I don't like any of that shit. They got a plus 40,000 bet. Each team to score 1 rushing touchdown in the 1 o'clock games. Plus 40,000. Wow. Hey, how did Baker Mayfield get snubbed on the Pro Bowl? I feel like that one is absurd. Baker Mayfield's been so great this year that like it's almost laughable that he got snubbed for the Pro Bowl. That one on offense and defense, the safety for the Lions, he's leading the world in interceptions, and he got snubbed for the Pro Bowl. Why even have a Pro Bowl if you're doing things like that? You know? Juan Jennings needs 61 yards for 1,000. That's a good one. I didn't even see that. I'll tell you what, Atlanta and Tampa Bay to me don't even seem like they're close. Like, I never expected Atlanta to get to the playoffs. Michael Penix, I don't think he's going to be a good NFL quarterback like that. I don't see it. And he's slow as shit. He's super slow. Super slow. AI generated fantasy insights. Wow. Bryce Young, Caleb Williams, and Penix Jr. are all over 21 points. Today's going to be like a flag football day. You're going to see wide open shit, teams trying stuff. It's going to be a weird day. That's why now that we're going into the playoffs, guys, we are set for the best playoffs maybe in 25 years. It's so nice, guys. The playoffs this year, and you look at both sides, there's nothing. Every matchup is going to be tremendous. I am so excited for these playoffs. Watch this. Playoffs in the NFC. Detroit, Philly, Rams, Tampa Bay, Minnesota, Washington, Green Bay. Those are 7 fucking exciting teams. Green Bay is at 7 powerhouse. Washington, Jaden Daniels. Minnesota, who's hotter than them? Baker. We just talked about Baker. The Rams are champions already. They're back in. Philly with Barkley. And oh, my God, in Detroit. We love them. Awesome. Now, AFC. Look at these teams. These teams are all, there's no other choices. They're all playing each other. KC, Buffalo, Baltimore, Texans with CJ Stroud, Chargers with Harbaugh, Pittsburgh, Mike Tomlin, Denver back in it, or maybe Burrow. Oh, my God. And you know what? I'd like to see KC beat Denver and Miami lose. Get Joey Burrow back in there. I'm out. That's 2 hours. Peace.